Alrighty. Day 3, trying to get this thing ready to go. Yeah. Last clip, pulled out the starter, the alternator, and pretty much just got it ready to go. I got to move it forward a little bit and then jack it up. We're going to take the trans mount off and then get it ready to pull. Time's 2:59 as of right now. I kind of want to pull my car out so I have the space. I just don't know where I'm going to put the dang thing. So far that's it. I mean, we just got to get trucking on this thing. I'm slacking and it's not gonna build itself, so we got some work to do. I still gotta drain the oil from the engine, also the oil from the transmission, so we gotta figure out how to do that. Never done it before. I still got a whole bunch of stuff in the way. I kind of gotta move some stuff around, but so far, yeah, we got some stuff to do. Maybe I'll pull the other 240 all the way around, like so, from there, or from that door right there, I can go all the way around, hopefully get in this door. I guess we'll see, because I don't know if the 240 will go in here, because there's kind of some the ground isn't all that great over here, and there's a whole bunch of stuff back here from my dad building houses. So yeah, we're gonna try it though. Actually, there should be enough room to put this thing over here, and then it'll be out of the way. I can have this thing up here getting worked on. Yeah, so that's the plan. Red 240 getting put on the back burner for now. Gotta do what you gotta do, you know. It'll be okay. She's not going far. Then I can move this thing up and get working on it, and can actually have a lot of space in here, so I can do other things. So let's get to it. I'm probably just gonna do a time lapse, put you guys over somewhere, I guess. So yeah, see you in a bit. All right, Red 240's back there. As you can see, she's on jack stands. And yeah, we got some stuff to do. I still gotta take the exhaust off. I gotta undo those trans bolts. I'm kind of thinking about just undoing the trans bolts, the motor mounts, and just pulling it up and out without draining it. I know it's not the best idea, but I don't want to have to take it off. You know what? No, we're gonna take it out. We'll drain it. I'll find my drain pan. It's over there, so I guess we'll pull those, drain them, obviously see what's happening, because I don't know don't know if this engine's completely toast or if something just happened with the one piston. So I guess we're gonna drain the oil and find out. Hopefully it's not as bad as I'm thinking it's going to be. I hope. But we got two brand new AutoZone pans that we'll put each liquid in so we can do a little bit of inspecting, and hopefully, fingers crossed, that it's not as bad as I expect it to be. But you know what? This car it was driven hard. I actually drove it, unlike most people that just like putt around like I do. But you know what? That's what we're getting this car ready for. So we're gonna actually have some fun with it. We're gonna drive it, and we're gonna learn with it. I expect to crash this car. That's why I don't really mind it. It's not that I don't mind it, but I don't mind it being kind of how it is. I was thinking about doing over fenders on it because obviously the whole rear quarter is all messed up. I can show it in detail actually. Yeah, so there's just some damage. He was doing some fixing of the damage and just like pulling spots, but he never finished. So I was thinking about just doing a over fender because it'll hide all that shit. I don't really care to pull all that stuff off. And at the same time, I was also thinking about the body kit from my car, putting it on here. It's just the front bumper, the side skirts, and then the rear bumper, because I'm not really a fan of it, and I'd rather just take it off and I don't really want to say use it drifting, but I don't know. I might just sell the kit because it's a cool kit. It's just not really my type. I'd rather have the plastic or the poly KBD kit, just because of where I live. It's more casual, I guess. And this one, I've hit it a couple times, and that's why the bumper's off actually right now, is because I hit the front bumper when I was going out of my driveway one day, and it decided it was gonna jank some stuff up, so that's why it's off. I didn't want to drill holes in it and put the little what do you call them? They're just little, actually I have some in here. I believe those are them. Yeah, so there are these little connectors with the little what do you call that? I don't know, they're just the cheap eBay connectors. There's car bumper fender hatch lid quick release fastener kit. Not my favorite. I bought these for Miata, obviously. I'm not really a fan of them because I never put them on. I just thought I was going to be a fan of them because make it easy, but I want that red car to be nice, and all that screams at me is trash and trashy. Not to hurt anybody's feelings, that's just my opinion. I'm just not a fan of them. So we're gonna get this, we're gonna drain the oil from the engine first. Excuse me. Then we'll go with the transmission. So let's drain this stuff and see what we got. Alrighty. Let's see what we got. or not washed it, but put new oil in it. Jesus, this stuff is black. Okay, yeah, so I mean, I'm not seeing any like big shavings. I don't know if you can see that on my gloves. There's no like big shavings. I don't know if, so this is a stock oil pan for an SR. I'm not sure if these have like little magnetic part on them, but there's nothing on it. Nothing on the plug, so I guess we'll just hang out, let this drain all the way. See what the heck's going on with this. Hopefully it's okay. I mean, the oil's really, really, really black. Like, I mean black. I mean, it doesn't look that bad. Maybe it's just the lighting in here. I don't know. She looks pretty black. That sucks. It's just burnt, really. It's really watery, it looks like. No, not actually watery, but it's just not like an oily consistency. It's very sloshy. It doesn't like, I don't know, it's not as thick, so it doesn't, it sloshes a lot more. It's not, you know, whatever, you know what I'm talking about, I hope. We'll see. Alright. Let this drain for a little bit longer. I'm gonna go get a towel to wash these off. Oh my gosh, it's still not done. Holy crap. Well, she's about done. Yeah, from this angle, you can actually see the brown of the oil is leaking. Just when there's a lot. Obviously it was black. You cannot see anything. It's kind of cool though. This looks like this front main's not leaking or anything. So it definitely held oil. Doesn't really look like it's leaking from anywhere really. But I guess, see how bad this oil is here in a second. I'm just gonna put this back in for now. All right. Drain plug is back in. Let's see how bad this is. Okay, so yeah, the oil's very black, obviously. Okay, I'm gonna grab my handy dandy. I just grabbed my little magnet. We're gonna just run this through this. See if there's like any big pieces or anything. Yeah, there's actually like, there's a little bit of flakes on there, but nothing catastrophic, so that's good. That's cool. Get this freaking tripod down. Yeah, so obviously nothing like, no big chunks. blown motor, so I got these better so you can see them. Just right there, that's the only chunk I found. I didn't really go through the pan like all that much, so I don't know exactly. I didn't hit every single little spot. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some chunks, but it is a blown up motor, so honestly, it's not as bad as I thought. I mean, when I blew my Miata motor up, it was, I drained the oil and you could not see flakes in it. So it tells me that it's not bad, not great, not bad, but better than obviously a shiny oil pan. But I mean, to be honest, there could be something inside. You never know. So far so good, I'll say. But I guess we'll slide under the car, drain the trans, and see what it has in store for us. Obviously, if you ever put your car on jack stands, give it a shake just to make sure. You don't want that thing falling on you, especially out here. I have no one out here to help if it did, so. But yeah, so good news. Not a whole bunch of flakes. Bad news, there is some flakes. And yeah, I guess let's see what the transmission has in store for us. Okay, little update. Drain the transmission fluid. Just waiting for it to trickle down. Yeah, she's got a small stream. So, good news. Transmission fluid looks brand new, which is pretty cool. I just gotta start taking off some stuff down below, like the slave cylinder and the bracket for the transmission, and obviously the drive line. But other than that, I mean, we get that out of here. I gotta start zip tying some stuff up in the engine bay, and then I guess the exhaust, get it out of the way, and then at that point we're ready to pull the motor and the transmission. I got a tire over here that I can set them both on. It sucks though, I don't have another freaking engine stand because both of them are used right now. But yeah, she's about to come out, and then we can start tearing it down and see what happened. Hopefully it wasn't bad. But also another thing is, when I was down there pulling the oil drain plug, or the trans drain plug, the bottom bell housing bolt is not in there, so kind of gives you an idea of what the heck this car has been through. But yeah, we're just gonna keep trucking along. I'm gonna put that plug back in, then I mean, get some of those bolts out, and we're gonna freaking yank this thing. Let's get to it. Alrighty, a little update on the car. We got downpipe out. We got everything doesn't fall. We got the mid pipe out. I got one of the driveline bolts out. I got the, I believe it's the carrier bearing, the middle bearing that kind of helps the driveline from shaking. I got that out. But we got to stop here because it is getting cold, but also The driveline bolts, or the nuts, I have to figure out how to get off, because right now with my end wrenches they're just skipping, which sucks. Don't really know what else to do. Alrighty, we're back out here messing with the 240. Yesterday, it's still in this video, but I drained the oil, the motor oil and the transmission oil. Yeah, I kind of got stuck on the driveline bolts. Still stuck on, but today I got a few tricks up my sleeve. It's gonna come off with the circle part of the end wrench, or I'm going to cut it off, because at this point I'm over it. I don't really want to spend a day and a half messing with the bolts. I can just get new ones. It's going to be a little bit until I get this motor in here anyways, because I'm going to go through and I'm going to clean that motor, like make it so it's actually nice, and clean the transmission that's in the car, because that's going on to this motor. And I gotta see if the clutch that's in the car is okay or decent. I think it is, but I don't know exactly, so we're kind of just guessing. I gotta swap everything over to this motor, like the turbo, the manifold. I gotta figure out all the hardware and stuff, because this motor is pretty much like, it's a bare motor. Like, it has the intake manifold, but all the other little accessories on it, they're kind of just like boned out. He kind of just sold most things from it. So we're just gonna see how this goes, if I can get the driveline bolts off, hopefully. Because I tried with I didn't put it in the video because it didn't work, but I tried with my brake line tool, and then also just for like a regular open-ended wrench, but obviously I couldn't put this around it, so that's why I didn't use that side, because it's just, the spacing's not enough. So we're going to the old-fashioned, just regular old end wrench, and hopefully, fingers crossed, this will work. I really hope so, because I don't really want to have to get under the car and cut the dang bolt off, but if I have to, I have to. So let's get on it and see what we can do. Alrighty, we're back again. SR, I didn't film it because it was just a pain in the butt. Trans mounts are off. Oh my gosh. Shifter's out. Pretty much got everything ready to go to pull this thing. The engine mount bolts or nuts, they're already gone. Not gone, but they're out. Yeah, driveline, it's out. I mean, we got pretty much everything ready to pull this thing. I just got to figure out where to put bolts on the actual motor to pull it out of the car, because I got to pull the motor and the transmission, so it's kind of sketchy. I haven't done this. I haven't pulled the motor and the trans at the same time, but I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna go like to the back of the head right here, maybe, or yeah, I'll probably go this one, and then probably go like up here to one of these. I'm not sure what these are, but I'll probably go to the bottom one of there, probably pull it like that. I think that's probably the best. Just kidding, I can't get to that one. Okay, so we can do those. Those are fine. Just gotta find a bolt that'll fit in those. And then I guess we can go like, that's pretty far down there now. I wonder if I pull it from the intake manifold. I don't know. I've never pulled these, so I don't know. I mean, it's a pretty heavy engine, plus the transmission, so I don't know. I've never pulled one before, so I'm probably gonna look up some. Yeah, we're gonna look up some videos on how other people do this and pull the motor out, because I don't want to break it, I guess to say. I just don't want to, I guess, destroy it on the way out. But yeah, we can go to like one of these two. Probably gonna go this one, but then we wrap it around. I just don't know where to go here, because like I can go down to here, but that's kind of a stretch, and I don't really want it pushing on the valve cover that much. I'd rather have it not do that, because there's no valve cover bolts in this, and I don't want it to like fly off or something. I can go to the intake manifold stud, but I don't really think it's strong enough to do that. Or in predicament. Because the back of the head, that would be the best spot, but there ain't no way I'm getting a screw in there. So yeah, we're gonna do some research. I'll be back here in about 2 seconds to the next clip. Alright, we're back at it. Found some stuff to attach to, so we got one here to the intake manifold, and then one here to the block. You can't really see it because it's dark, but there's two over on that side, and then on this side we got just the single one to the head, but I think it'll be enough. Don't mind the long ass chain because it's all I could find. I don't know, I don't really want to put this little one on there and not be able to get all the way to that second hole. So I'm gonna put it on a time lapse and see if this thing will come out of here. I hope it will. I mean, we got literally everything ready. Pretty sure it's just time to pull it. I mean, I know there's some stuff on the transmission I still gotta undo, but I can't get to it because it's at the top, like the speed sensor. There's I don't know exactly what's all down there, but I know there's some stuff down there. But yeah, I'm gonna put it on a time lapse and let's get this thing out of here. Woo. Wow, that was a pain, but we did it. Motor's out. Yeah, I mean, it just started leaking everywhere, just from the lines and stuff. But I mean, it makes sense because this stuff wasn't. Obviously gravity wasn't all the way drained, I guess, but yeah, she's out. She's cool. Now we can start detailing the engine bay and stuff, because man, it's nasty sludgy and worse than I expected. But you know what? It's okay, because this is gonna be fun, I guess to say. It's gonna be a mission. This is ridiculous. But yeah, so motor's out. I guess this is the end of this video. That's all I wanted to do, was get the motor out, which is pretty cool. Big step in the right direction. Yeah, now we get to actually get that other motor off the stand, get the trans off of this one, and see what clutch it has, see if the clutch is actually good. And I gotta put it on the stand, and then we can do a little dig through. But right now she doesn't want to sit right, so kind of gonna keep it on the engine hoist unless I can find something that I can like put under it, which I don't really have anything to put under it. But yeah, old motor out, new motor is going in soon. I just gotta figure out all the stuff to it, like all the accessories and stuff. Bolt the clutch on. And that's really it. I mean, this the oil that was in it was completely fine. There was no, I mean, it was a little bit nasty, but I mean, what do you expect from a transmission that was getting drifted? Bring it over here. So like, I mean, you can see a little bit of stuff on the top, but like, I don't feel any chunks or anything like bad. And yeah, there's definitely glisten in it, because obviously, like, it's a manual transmission. I mean, it gets grinded every once in a while. I mean, I've been driving manual transmissions my whole life, and I still grind gears. It just happens, so. But yeah, motor's out, super cool. Both the motor and transmission oil definitely surprised me, because I didn't really expect what I got. They're both absolutely fantastic, which is top notch, because that means the trans is perfectly fine. But probably here once it gets warm out, maybe in the next episode. Yeah, 'cause it's raining today. Next episode we'll probably get this transmission off, or this transmission off outside. I'm gonna get the pressure washer. I'm gonna get some degreaser and some other stuff to get that clean, because when I put it in, I want it to be clean along with the block of the other motor. So I'm gonna get actually, I have spray bottles. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go to the store, get some degreaser, probably pull that out and start chugging away on it. Yeah, so the oil pan on this one, actually I didn't grab with the claws, or whatever you want to call them, so I'm actually gonna check that and see if it's okay. I remember they're on the cams on this one, on the one that's going in the car, there was a little bit of scoring on the intake side cam, so I might check this one and see if it's good or not, or if the cams are good. Because if they are, then we can just swap the cams into there, which would be cool. Because I'm pretty sure they should be the same dealio, right? Yeah, same thing. So yeah, I'm pretty sure these are both blacktop SRs. Pretty sure. Don't quote me on that because I'm not really sure. Yeah, don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I was told. So yeah, we got engine out, and today's a good day. We got to figure out how to get this thing stood up. So actually, I'm probably gonna put it on a time lapse. I'm gonna get this thing stood up, get the engine hoist out of the way. Then I'm gonna get the valve cover off. I'm gonna check how the head looks on here. See what the heck's going on, or not the head, but the cams and all that. See what's going on. Hopefully I can just swap this stuff over. Hopefully it just didn't eat the cam. What I'm really hoping, because that would suck. But yeah, we're gonna put on a time lapse. I'm gonna get this thing straightened out, get it off the engine hoist, and we're gonna see together what this thing, if this thing's good or not. It's got a lot more damage than I expected, but I mean, so far it's so good. So let's check it out. Alrighty, well, as you saw from the time lapse, transmission's off. Clutch definitely, I don't think you're going to be able to see it, but it definitely needs a clutch. This one's it's a little iffy. It looks pretty darn low. Yeah, it's pretty low, but it's got a good pressure plate on it. I just need to figure out what clutch this is, and then hopefully we can just buy a disc, not a whole shebang, which would be cool. But it looks to be a stock clutch, I believe, just a newer stock clutch, which is pretty cool. I mean, in my drawers over here, I have an Exedi clutch. I don't know how much meat it has on it. Actually, you know what? We're gonna check it really quick, because if it has a lot on it, I can just swap it over. That still had some stuff in it too. God, everything I touch is just like, just does not like me. Okay. So, oh my gosh, this is such a pain in the ass. Okay, you know what? Unplug this. It's fine. Yeah, so it's a 6 plug that was on the Exedi clutch, or pressure plate, but as you can see, there's a little bit of meat on it. Don't know if I really trust that. think she's probably gonna get probably a new clutch is the best thing, or best option, because why not? If I'm putting the car back in, or putting a newer, or not newer, but not blown up motor, that I should probably just put a different clutch in it. Because then, obviously, I mean, breaking in the clutch, then I can also make sure everything's okay with the car, and then I'm not actually like ripping on it when I put the new motor in it, just in case something happens. Because I mean, when I swapped my Miata motor, it had some issues, but yeah, so motor's out. Clutch is bad. Here probably within the next couple, or here within the next video, I should be going through the motor and seeing what's up with this thing, seeing if it's maybe fully broken or just half broken. I guess we'll see. Hopefully the head's good. I really hope the block's good, because I can find a head, but block nowadays is freaking candy to car people, which sucks. But I mean, name of the game. Just like with anything good, they get harder and harder to find, right? So yeah, this is a step in the right direction. I mean, here probably, actually, you know what? Next video, we're going to start out with the bay. We're going to get it clean, get it defunked, probably spray the transmission as well, get it all nice and clean. Maybe we'll bring the block out there, or the other SR, and spray it down, not with a pressure washer, but just with the hand pump spray or hand sprayer. Get it all clean and nice and tidy, because I would rather put it in with, I would rather make it nice when I put it in versus nasty, because I don't want to deal with the nastiness. And also just putting a motor and a transmission that's nasty into an engine bay that's getting painted kind of defeats the purpose, if you know what I mean. But yeah, so motor's out. We got some good progress done today. Yeah, we got a lot of work to do, but I'll catch you in the next one. And yeah, we'll see what trouble we can get into. Peace.